So I did watch The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, and I really, really enjoyed it. Just just a quick update for those of you who checked out yesterday's stream. Yeah, I watched it this afternoon, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. I'm also trying to convince my parents and my aunt to check out Your Name and Silent Voice. I hope they cry a lot, and they probably will because they're related to me. That having been said, tonight we're going to be watching My Girlfriend is a Gal, and let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Uh, I don't know a lot about this, and we'll see if I can last for the full 3 episodes if I find it interesting and funny enough and all that jazz. So, as per usual, I'm going to go through. I'm going to let the openings play. I may skip the ending if it doesn't um, if it doesn't really catch my attention. I'm definitely going to skip the ending. But sometimes I do listen to ending themes if I enjoy them. But generally, I'll skip to the next episode if I don't immediately like the ending. But I will keep the opening going. That way, you guys can have it timed along with me. So 3, 2, 1, let's start. Oh dear Lord, that's the first image I see. Oh no. I wow, just there's a lot of sexual type anime going on. Oh, okay. They're using the heart to cover up a possible panty shot, is what it appears to be. Okay, so that's just how we start. Oh yeah, well you have pink hair. It's got a good beat, or at least for a second it looked like she did. Okay, I should mention I'm colorblind. Good lord, what is going? That girl's back must really hurt her. That's all I'm saying. Man, I feel sorry for like the girls I see that are, oh, what the hell? The girls that are like really tiny in frame and yet they have like Tsunade level tits cuz that's got to be back pain for like the rest of her life. Get a breast reduction, girl. You going to be hurting. Do they sell bras for sizes like that in Japan? I'm just curious. I'm not sure that's a common bra size in Japan. Oh god. Stop staring at tits, dude. That's wow. Well, I mean, at least you know what to be jealous of. That part. Dear God, if high school was like that, I would have killed some people. I'm crying in the background is cracking me up. Yeah, that's definitely not normal. I don't understand the pressure to stop being. Oh Jesus! Child body. There we go. I knew that'd be exactly what they'd say. Oh my god. No. No, no, it really that kind of bothers me, you know. I'm very much not a fan of Moe. I would call myself a normal high school student for not wanting to be with someone that looks like a little kid. Not a fan of the loli or the Moe. Jesus Christ. I'm with him on that. Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, they're saying it too much. Trying to remember where I've heard the big guy's voice. I didn't really need to see that, but okay. That's probably what your point is. If you're sex obsessed, that's why. Yeah, I think your choice of friends is what's you idiot. Dumbass. You shouldn't even have taken it to begin with. Jackass. I'm sorry, you deserve that one. Oh my god. Nah, that's just your impression. And you can seriously believe that. Literally, that magazine is making sales off of just telling you what you want to hear. No, no, no. Well, some are, but they're not so easily blatant about it. Jesus Christ. Wow. It ain't that easy. Believe me, it's not that easy. Holy crap. Thank you for the blatant censorship there. That was nice. What's really going on? Holy crap. Okay. Jesus Christ. Wait, what? You literally just played the ladder game. Dogeza is not going to help you in this one. What is the obsession with trying to have sex so early? Like, I remember being like that too. Like, I was obsessed with trying to get laid when I was younger, and I don't understand why I was so obsessed about it. And I remember shit is not nearly that easy. So I think they played the fact that his friends are delusional very well. I will do my best to stick it out for these 3 episodes, but this already in the first episode, it bothers me. Okay, are we getting a peek behind the facade? Jesus. Oh my god. They're just more obsessed about being in a relationship than getting moron. That is not how that works. The whole fact of having casual sex is that you have to be casual about it. If you're blatantly begging for it, that's the worst. I would turn you down so fast. Exactly what she said. Gross. That's what that looks like to the other party. And that's also part of why I didn't drop down and beg for it like that either. Because there is that fear of that happening. Yoroshiku tote. Oh, don't. If you do, this show is over for me. Listen to her. Oh my god. You shouldn't have done it for immoral reasons then. Called you the frick out right there. No, you're just that obvious. Yeah, you are. You are that terrible of a person. Well, this is really overplaying that. And it bothers me a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not over if everybody finds out you're a virgin. If that were the case, then Japan's sex birth rate would not be in decline. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tamatama is bullshit. Saying that it just because. What is she setting him up for? Oh my god. Yeah, she's fucking with him bad. Oh no, you're just in severe trouble. Yeah, she's fucking with him. No, she was being sincere right here. Now you're about to mess it all up. You couldn't notice the tone shift? Okay, that was surprising. That was pretty much the only funny part out of this. The rest of it kind of just annoyed me and oh man. I don't even know if I want to watch more episodes because this just a lot of this just really effing annoyed me. I'm gonna give it one more episode. I will give it one more episode. If it gets better than the first episode, because the first episode didn't really impress me, and you could tell because I talked through a lot of it. But maybe that's a good thing for like people coming and checking out this series. This is like the fact that I'm talking through it and actually having a discussion about the show and how much it actually bothers me in certain places. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about some of this. There's too many dualities to these two people. It's kind of weird. So, um, this is definitely another oversexed anime. Why do I keep picking oversexed anime? Jesus Christ. I just thought it'd be like this cute comedy thing, but no, it's another fucking oversexed anime. God bless, man. The summer of oversexed is what this is starting to feel like. Oh my god. Next episode preview stuff is not even any better. Just Dote. Jeez. Thank you to the people that stopped by. Let's go ahead and move on to the next episode. Hopefully, it won't irritate me as much as the first one did. Though, if that's the trend that they've established with this series, I'm going to be pretty fucking annoyed this episode, too. I love she's got the little kind of McDonald's hair thing going on. Keep sinking. There we go. Is that his depressed version? It's really funny the difference in the hair. His depressed version has like the wavy like two hair braids. That's or they're not braids, but the two hairs that are sticking up. I think that's hilarious. Good for art. The art isn't necessarily bad in this at all. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's definitely dreaming. Yep. Mm-hmm. Feel free to come and chat with me, guys, here on the Rift channel because fuck, I could use the distraction. Her randomly accepting is the only thing that's carrying me over to the next episode. That's been the thing. So if you'd like to, again, guys, if you'd like to come by and hang out with me while I'm watching this, even if you're watching this on Crunchyroll, where I'm basically watching it through, if you're watching it on Verve, or if you're here on Riff and you're watching it live, please type in the chat. I'd love to have people to talk with. Oh, geez, what the hell? Oh, that's what happened. Okay, hang on. It paused. I'm at 302. Okay, starting back up. Good lord. Why does Riff have to be so complicated? I'm just trying to type a message. That's all I was trying to do was type in the chat. Just say hello, viewers. But no. Okay. Yeah, yeah, you did. Oh, he's got the messed up hairs on top. Yeah, no crap. That's really nice of them. Up until the moment that they find out that he's actually dating her, then they're going to be see you later, traitor kind of thing. Didn't even mean for that to rhyme, but that was kind of fun. See you later, traitor. Yep, see you later, traitor. Knew it. Oh my god. Yep. Oh, Miss Creepy Bear, hey! I haven't had anyone to talk to in the chat for a long time. I was feeling very lonely and forgotten. No. Oh my god. No, you're just letting your imagination go crazy. I'm sorry. I know, I'm sorry. I've missed you. Dear Lord. Oh my god, no, he's not gonna. Okay, that was surprisingly normal. Aren't you one too? Yeah, I was gonna say. Uh Lies. Oh my god. Your friends are assholes. Just letting you know that, dude. I know, right? I was thinking the same thing. Why the hell is he in a Triforce? But then they pulled back and it was a pyramid. Also, thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. Good lord, this is so fucking ridiculous. God. You know what? Tomorrow is Friday. I'm gonna throw caution to the wind. Since you're back, since you are back, Miss Creepy Bear, we will start up with season 2 of Ace of Diamond. More potato and more puppers. I really want to watch a series that I very much enjoy on my own. Huh? That had to surprise a lot. That had to surprise everybody. And just for clarification for anyone out there, having sex doesn't suddenly give you confidence once you have it. You're not going to change from the person you were before. It's not some life altering experience that's going to suddenly solve a lot of problems that you have in your life. If you're awkward and you get laid, you're still going to be awkward afterward. It's just that you'll be getting laid as well as being awkward. Maybe somebody finds that awkwardness to be cute. My God, they're taking this way too fucking seriously, and I don't find it funny. I don't know why. Oh, this is going to be a shock to her. Okay, the girls' reactions are funnier than the boys. You just gave him the completely wrong impression. Karaoke. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, you, how are you just now catching on to this? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, that's hilarious. Are you trying to howl like a wolf? I can at least understand that. That's a fucking heart attack waiting to happen. And you do get nervous like that when you're not used to being around girls. That's not going to happen, dude. That's definitely not going to happen. It's all about boobs with you. Oh my God. Yeah, you are. The whole point of going on a date isn't to try and okay, I'm gonna have to have this conversation with people after this episode is over because it's gonna be so much easier to just talk while it's paused. But right now, the point is she wants to sing and she wants to have fun. Just let her do that. I thought I was a perv. Jesus, guy. Right? Thank you. He's obsessing over the fact that he's a virgin, and I'm like, that's not really something to be afraid of. I never got him. Pick pervy songs to sing. Stop obsessing over what your friend told you and just sing together. See, this series works well in moments like this when he's not obsessing over sex. That might be part of it. The girl takes off her clothes. No. Cool me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep, this went in the direction where it's not a good idea. You're on your first date. Don't kiss her unless she gives you Unless she gives you permission. No, she wanted to just have a good time. Holy crap, dude. See? See? My point. And you made her feel very shy and embarrassed. Nope, that wasn't why. See, this is why you use things like a nose hair trimmer. Okay, I will say this. This episode had a lot more cute moments in it than the first episode did. So I was glad for that. There are still moments where I felt it was still being over the top annoying to me. But I mean, I'll give it this. It does bring up a good structure of conversation, and this is stuff that goes through my head that when I'm watching a show like this on normally. So now I'm just kind of vocalizing my thoughts and saying stuff out loud. But and I feel like there's a lot of pressure that people put themselves on when they go on a date, especially like a first date. And a lot of times it feels like a first date is a competition to see who can impress the other person more. Usually it's the guy trying to impress the girl. It's like, please choose me, please choose me. Maybe it's just my age talking, but there gets to be a certain point in your life where you realize you're just done with all that. And what you want to do is just be yourself on a date. And it sounds like I'm saying something that's really simple but like insanely tough to do, and for a lot of people it probably is, because they put themselves under an insane amount of pressure and an insane amount of stress. And the more stress and pressure you put yourself up to, the higher of a standard you hold yourself to, the less likely you're going to be to actually just uh get to to exceed or meet those expectations. So the simple point of dating is just be who you are. If you're nerdy or dorky or quirky, just be that. Be yourself. I mean, if it's not a blind date, then they've already asked you to come hang out with them. And if it is a blind date, so what? Just have freaking fun with it. Like the whole point is that you both have a fun time and enjoy yourselves. The whole point is to learn about each other and see if you can enjoy each other's company and engage in a fun activity together. That's the whole point of dating. Do you guys get along? Could be compatible? Some people take dating so seriously, and it pulls a lot of the fun and the joy of dating out of the whole equation. And yes, I'm aware that I don't have the most stellar dating record behind me, but I at least have enough of one to know that just, honestly, it works best if you're just hanging out like friends. And it's even better if you are already friends, because you guys already know plenty about each other. And yeah, things are going to change. It's really difficult sometimes to go back to being friends with somebody after you've dated them. But I pulled it off enough times to know that it's possible, and that it's possible to do multiple times. So that having been said, man, just try not to put too much pressure on yourself. Go and have fun. If this guy had gone and had fun just doing, participating in karaoke with her, I feel like he'd have had a lot more fun with this experience. Instead, he stressed himself out unbelievably. So, at the very least, it's a good lesson. And having been said, let's end the rant there and move on to the next episode. Episode 2 was good enough that I was like, okay, we'll go ahead and finish with the third one. Man, this is so. I'm not trying to turn this into life lessons with Richie. That's not what I mean to do. It's just, this was something that, like, these are things that are being brought up. These are thoughts and ideas that are being brought to my attention as I'm watching this show. So, I mean, it's more or less kind of making me go, good God, is this what people are like right now? Are they like seriously obsessed with losing their virginity? It's not that big of a deal. It's really, well, yes and no. Yes and no. They're in their second year of high school, so they're in the 11th grade at this point. I get that they're still kids and they're still kind of learning. And, in high school, a lot of kids like to think that they know everything, but you've at least learned enough at this point. I'm not going to say I was a good high school student. I definitely was not. I was I was a terrible high school student, and I was probably a shitty person. Definitely shittier than I am now. I've learned to be less of an asshole uh, in comparison to way back then. However, at the same time, man, I feel like people who put so much emphasis on trying to lose their virginity are kind of setting themselves up for failure in a way. You know, I don't know. Maybe I know what I'm talking about. Maybe one of you knows what I'm talking about, but I didn't have my first. Oh no, I mean that's fine. That's fine. I realize that my experience is not the same as everyone else's. I absolutely understand that, and that's fine that you didn't have your first until after high school. I'm not I'm not a person that's going to sit here and preach abstinence to you. I'm not going to give you some religious rhetoric. I'm not going to judge you for the choices that you've made. I am a huge fucking screw up. So the last person to judge anybody, definitely not me. So you guys don't have to worry about that. But I like that this is actually creating a conversation and a discourse between us. And for anybody that's watching, because we have another viewer right now, hello. For anybody that's watching, I'd love to have a dialogue about this with you guys. If you would care to join. So again, riff.tv/fairytale podcast, and you can type in the chat and comment along with us, and I will respond as quickly as I can, because this is brought up. I'll say this: I may not really be liking the show at the moment, and it's slowly moving away from shit to kind of okay. It's about right here. This would be okay. This is kind of okay, and this would be awesome. So it's moved out of the shit zone and has slowly made its way to just kind of okay. But I don't stick around after 3 episodes for kind of okay, so episode 3 better be fucking good. That having been said, why do I have the hiccups? I'm not gonna understand. These are their first relationships, of course. Well, yeah, but at the same time, and I understand that they're young, and he's got no clue, no clue what he's doing, and his singular obsession is just losing his virginity because he thinks that's going to solve everything. Newsflash: losing your virginity doesn't solve everything. It complicates things so much more. Just sex in general, and unless it's with certain types of people, sex is going to complicate the hell out of anything. Unless you've got friends with benefits. If you are friends with benefits, then sex doesn't have to complicate anything at all. I'm one of those weird breed of human beings that I believe that sex is a physical activity that doesn't actually have to involve emotions. I, be- I believe that relationships are a hell of a lot more sacred than sex. That's the weird, fucked up kind of human being I am. But yeah, let's continue with the show. Goddamn hiccups. Continue with the show. They started like 2 minutes ago. I don't know why. Freaking hiccups. It does not. It doesn't. There's plenty of people that got laid early on in life that are still little fucking boys. So society can go suck a big dick. Or maybe it should suck a small one. It's not worthy of a big one. Not Mr. Underpants again. No, don't. Oh my god. Okay, wait a second. Oh shit. Okay, so actually, that was episode 2, the beginning of episode 2. I was wondering why the hell it seemed so familiar. So now I have to go and, yep, I have to go through here and hit up episode 3. There it is. Jesus. Okay, let's try this again with episode 3. I looked up and the title hadn't changed, and I was like, yeah, this already seemed way too familiar. But I was talking over it, so I wasn't really paying enough attention. This is episode 3. Ancient legend. Okie dokie. If you're in a relationship, be in that relationship, buddy. Jesus Christ. Again, I know I said it during the opening for episode 1, but Jesus Christ, that little girl, I feel so sorry for her and all the back pain she's going to have. And yes, I'm aware that she's imaginary, but tiny little frame like that and Tsunade sized. Oh, this is a premium episode. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Okay. 1 second. I will pause right here. Just so you guys can get caught up. We're at 134. That way you have a chance to get caught up, Miss Creepy Bear. We're in the middle of the opening. Pardon me. Stop with the hiccups. Stop with the hiccups. God. So many hiccups. So many. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Okay. And fuck this shit up, man. That's what the first episode looked like to me, was fuck this shit, I'm out. I guess I'm more vocal when I'm uncomfortable about something, and this show just makes me feel uncomfortable. Just because of like, God damn it, dude. Why? Stop, Hiccup, stop. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back. Dear Lord. All these hiccups. It's the best thing in the world, man. Hiccups right in the middle of the stream. Oh, God. Also, it's another one of those oversexed anime about a guy trying to lose his virginity again, and that bothers me. Yeah, it's one of those fun ones. Okay, back with water. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Do 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 do. Okie dokie. Are you done, Miss Creepy Bear? Let me know when you are ready for us to start back up, and we will start back up. Okay, I am at 1 minute 34 seconds. Jesus, hiccups, man. Let me know when you are ready to go, and I will do the countdown, and we will get started again. I don't know if you're watching on Verve or if you're just... Okay. 3, 2, 1, begin. Syncing with viewers. Yay. Lucky day. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's hilarious, Miss Creepy Bear. Oh, rolling in catnip. That's very funny. Jesus Christ. Go die in a fire. Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow. Also, he has some pretty shitty friends, just saying. Jesus. 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 Okay, lady, no means no. Where's his girlfriend to come and save him? Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. What the hell? She's weird. Yeah, right? It's okay to punch a girl in that situation. Now we're back to this. You shouldn't be staring like that. That's rule. That's the first thing. Huh. Yeah, no crap. Yep. Very dangerous. Okay. Bowling is fine. Yeah. Yeah, you suck. Of course. Okay. See, that's a cute date. I like the cute moments. They're done really well. No. Oh my god. Everybody's just assuming that he has two girlfriends. No. Oh my god. Of course, this is where his my. Oh my god. Of course, his mind immediately goes there. But it's like, I honestly thought his first choice was better because it was cuter. And I think it would. I guess maybe I'm just attracted to the cuter side of things more than the sexy side of things. Like sexy's not bad, but I don't know. Maybe cute works better. Whoa, the hell! Holy crap! That doesn't mean you have the right to her. Pretty sure her friend set that up. Or she may be just kicking their ass. I don't know. She's straight dangerous in like probably 20 different ways. She beat the fuck out of him. Yep. Yep. Maybe it's because I'm American and I'm accustomed to violence, but I would have immediately like I would have stepped in between them, told them to turn and walk away, and the moment they didn't, the first one was getting grabbed by the throat, and the second was catching a knee to the nuts. Man sluts. There has to be a better word. I think she's fucking with him again. She's forcing herself on you. If you like the girl you're with, you need to stop this. Immediately abort. No. Well, yeah, that part absolutely his fault. Yeah, but having control over the body is the easy part. Getting the mind and the heart, that's a different thing. But once you're in a relationship with somebody, dude, just are you prepared to deal with the consequences? Wake the hell up. You need to wake up with your brain, son. I understand that at a younger age, the penis pretty much controls you because you're not used to the hormones and stuff. Figured as much. That's what I thought was happening. Somebody rang the doorbell. She really doesn't. She has a weird way of looking at friendship. Just saying. I don't. I mean, I understand why you would need to carry pepper spray, by the way, but obviously I don't. And sometimes my natural instinct is just fight, especially in those. Oh shit! Well, there you go. Put it to his face, and then call him Taserface, like from Guardians 2. What the fuck? Okay, there are a lot of really crazy girls at his fucking school. I thought she might have actually been the cute one or whatever, but like, wow, she's the super jealous one as well. That's a thing. But yeah, that's all 3 episodes that are out right now for this. Fucking episode 3 managed to do it with its different scenarios and stuff, but it managed to get to okay. I have no fucking clue. I want to know why too, Miss Creepy Bear. Why do so many girls like him? So many, or I guess in this case, gals, because they're calling it gal. But Jesus, I don't know. And this is so fucking weird. The sexual pressure, like I know that exists, but looking back on it, I'm like, why was that a thing for any of us? Because it didn't need to be that big of a thing. And it wasn't that big of a thing. When you look back on it and you realize, holy shit, I wasted so much of my life trying to get laid. I It's so stupid when I look back on it. All the stupid and dumb stuff I did just to get off. And it's just like, really? Really? I feel like I have made some of the dumbest decisions by thinking with my genitalia. I'm trying to keep this clean. I don't know why. We do a show where we basically say whatever the fuck we want. But yeah, I mean, some of the dumbest decisions I've made in my life is because I wanted to stick my dick in something. And it usually, like, I've learned enough at this point to know that if I go with that that initial urge right there, that urge to go ahead and get it on. But if I follow that that trend and that urge, it generally not only does it lead me not to getting laid, but it also leads me to a crap ton of trouble. So I've learned to kind of ignore that when it's necessary, which is probably about 80% of the time. There's a 20% time where yeah, you need to follow that because the signs are all there. But I mean, for the most part, I feel like people overpressure themselves about sex, and that's because uh, there's been such a stigma with sex about people put it up on like this pedestal of virginity, been put on this pedestal like it's a fucking milestone that boys have to attain in order to reach manhood. Which no, there's plenty of guys who've gotten laid several times that are basically small children, and I would not trust them with anyone's bank account, let alone their own. And they're basically bums who used to look hot. And Jesus, but I mean, but with shows like with like Spider-Man, the newest Spider-Man, I liked how they dealt with that high school situation. That was good. To retain it or they're yeah, I feel like that's the dumbest thing. I was like, it's like, no, girls have to retain it and guys have to go get it. And I'm like, no, sex is sex. Go on, go get your freak on, to quote Miss Elliott. You know, get your freak on. And nobody, it's the worst level of societal pressure, and it doesn't need to exist at all. It doesn't need to exist in the first place. Ab- and knowing that I'm a preacher's son at this moment, I'm straight out saying abstinence only does not work. And if I have children, I'm not going to encourage them to be abstinent. I will, however, encourage them to be like, don't just recklessly go out there and just grab like this isn't like dancing. You can't just grab a different person and take them onto the dance floor. Like your first time, you do want it to kind of mean something. It shouldn't just be like a wham bam thank you ma'am, but also it, you know, I want to have the talk with any of my kids about, hey, these are things you might need to know. Like I don't want you to go in there and fumble around and feel like you were awkward the entire time and it wasn't enjoyable. You should be able to enjoy yourself. And if your partner, he or she, is doing a bad job of pleasing you, tell them how to do it. Communication is the most important part. Also, protection. I don't care if I have a daughter or a son, they carry condoms as soon as they hit that age. It's like, well, I mean, nobody's going to be completely emotionally mature about sex. No one. It's just how it is, especially their first time. No one's going to be emotionally mature about sex their first time. It's just not, it's not in the DNA. That's just the best way. Everybody's going to have their own little hangups with them, whether they show them or not. But the best that you can do, instead of telling them, no, 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 you can't do this, because all that's going to do is encourage them more to want to do it, is at least prepare them for it and be like, use this, use this device because it will help prevent you from getting STDs, and it will, you know, it will keep people from getting pregnant. I'm not I refuse to have a teenage parent as for a child. No, that's not something that I look forward to. So it's about open communication with the parents and with partners and things like that. And I feel like if people could just do that a lot more, this pressure and this overwhelming stigma about sex would slowly fade away. And honestly, to be 100% honest, um, it's this whole anti sex thing that everybody's going on is just making it worse. So yeah, there shouldn't be nearly this amount of pressure, and nowhere near this amount of societal pressure. It's like I didn't even know for a while that I was being made fun of and people were calling me a virgin because I didn't know what virginity was. Like, I didn't know the term for it. And then when I found out, I just had a giant laugh about it because they were sitting there accusing me of being something that I already wasn't. So they're like, "Yeah, man, you're a virgin." I'm like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." Really defensive about it because I didn't want to be made fun of. I didn't know what the hell they were saying. I just didn't want to be made fun of. And then when I actually found out what virginity was, I was like, "Wait, are they seriously accusing me of that? That's hilarious." I go, "Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, sure I am." And then everybody's tune changed when I started saying that. They're like, "Wait a minute. Are you a virgin?" I'm like, "You said it. It must be true, right?" And so I started laughing at them, and then they were like, "Oh fuck, he's done it." And I'm like, when they got concerned about that, I was like, "Please, please, please, Mister Oso experience, blah blah blah. Tell me what has been your wildest adventure." And that like 5 second pause that they were given because they couldn't think of it, I was like, "So have you or not? Who's the real?" So I ended up turning it around on him. I've been a smartass and a manipulator for a long time, and so yeah, eventually I got that. I'm not gonna say how old I was my first time, but it was ridiculously young, and I don't think anybody should. I think that age is. I think the age that it happened for me is way too soon for anyone else. I'm just saying. However, I was aware of the things that I found attractive on girls. Yeah, I was aware of like shapes and bouncy parts. I was acutely aware because that part of my brain turned on and I was like, "Oh, suddenly I don't care about cooties anymore." Things like that. So it's like a switch had been flipped in my head. Video games, anime, and pastries. I don't know necessarily about pastries. Don't know necessarily about pastries because I may not have this. I love sugary stuff, but there's a lot that I have to do to try and make sure, like, because my metabolism doesn't work the way that it used to. So I had to say no. I had to start toning down on a lot of stuff that I used to eat. But video games and anime, I would say video games, anime, and money because um, because straight out, those three things will trump sex in my mind. Video games, anime, I will take those over sex. Money, if I'm bet something, oh, believe me, even if I'm in the middle of an act, I will get straight faced. It's probably one of the most funny things. Had a girl bet me $50 she could get me off in 2 minutes, and I was like, "I'll take that bet." And so 45 minutes later, I've still got a straight face, and I'm like, "Mm-hmm. What was that thing you were saying about money?" Like I shut down all emotional processes. Hell, I shut down nervous system processes, like certain nerves. I was like, I'll take money. I don't like money, but I want it so I can start. Well, there you go. But no, see, the way I'm saying it is like, I guess it would be more of an ego. My ego trumps sex in a way. Wasn't necessarily the money, but I earned $50, so there we go. But no, it's so weird. It's so weird how certain things, like, you think sex is everything, and then you start realizing that you have facets of your personality that you would gladly place higher than where sex rates on there. And then as time goes on, you realize that sex is not really that all important, and it falls lower and lower on there. And I mean, it's still a thing that everybody needs. And I mean, there's self gratification that can always be done sexually. But yeah, this has been a really interesting set of episodes to get this discussion going forward. So, not an awkward conversation. I can't wait to have more awkward conversations with you guys on future episodes. Oh God, can you imagine when we actually have people coming in and we've got like 5, 6 different people in the chat, and I'm sitting here trying to have these philosophical discussions about this kind of shit, and I'm like, yeah, how many people am I making uncomfortable? If I get more people though that are pretty open and like whatnot about this, I would be glad to sit here and have discussions about these things because I think that we actually had a meaningful and an in-depth conversation based on this show. I'll give this show something good. I'll say something good about this show. It started a very interesting dialogue. It started a very interesting dialogue. And I hope that anybody that's watching this later can appreciate the dialogue. And if you want to see the other side of the conversation, please come check out the Rift chat so you can see what Miss Creepy Bear is saying because I'm not parroting it back. I will not be the parrot that just repeats everything. I'll talk about just about anything openly. Well, that's awesome. You are awesome, Miss Creepy Bear, and you keep being awesome. And that having been said, this was a hell of a way to spend an evening. So thank you guys so much. And you guys have a good night. I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Celeste will actually be streaming tomorrow at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So if you're available to check out anything that she does, she's our Lucy on the show, but the show is ending soon. At least the live shows are, and we are straight out dropping the character names. And so it's Richie, Celeste, Caitlin, Raven, and Walker. And so those are the names we're going to go by. So make sure to check out Celeste's stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. She's got a poll going right now on the Fairy Tale Podcast Twitter, which is at Fairy Tale Cast. So make sure to go on there and vote. I'm going to take a look at it right now and see what it's at. Because I'm kind of curious at which one's ahead right now. I think My Hero Academia is in the lead. All of these will be blind reactions for her. She has not seen any of the shows that she's talking about watching. So yeah, it should be pretty fun for her. All right. Right now. Yeah, okay. So we've got 34 votes going on right now for this show, or for the shows. She's got 4 shows that she's put up in the poll. She's got No Game, No Life, and I voted for that. And I was like, wait, you haven't seen No Game, No Life? Shit. If I have to watch overly sexualized shit, you do too. 21% for No Game, No Life in second place. In third place is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. In fourth place is Tales of Hysteria the X, which is also a really good one. And My Hero Academia is in the lead with 44%. So get those votes in there. Thank you for the 5 likes and the retweet that took place already. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Well, I mean, as soon as I turn this off.